Nan by Business by Nan. Today we're going to be looking at leadership, or how to describe leaders. When we're describing leaders, maybe we want to talk about our past boss, our past manager. We say, I used to have, if you're talking about one boss in particular, if you're talking about several managers, I used to have, and I'm going to show you the different way to finish that sentence. You can talk about leaders in your country, so this could be business leaders, political leaders. Leaders in my country are, or you can say, I would like to be, and of course that's when you want to talk about what kind of leader you would like to be. So think about the leaders that you've had, or the bosses, or the managers, or the supervisors, and let's see if we can describe them. Not only describe them with an adjective, but also use a modifier. And not only that, we can give reasons, and we can give an example. And I will give you an example at the end as well. Good. So we have some different modifiers. And these are adverbs, and they are going to modify the different adjectives that we have. So instead of saying very or really, which is okay, we can use quite, which is very high. Somewhat means a little, and then slightly means even less. And here we have some adjectives, but I'm going to ask for your help because we want to see if we can find the opposite. So the adjectives we have are formal, and what is the opposite of formal? If you said informal, you are correct. But we can also say casual. And we have the adjective distant. What is the opposite of distant? Approachable. And this is for a boss who we can talk to. His door is always open. He just likes contact with his staff. This is critical. So the opposite of critical is encouraging. Don't we love to have bosses or supervisors or managers that encourage us? And finally, we have realistic. And the opposite of realistic is idealistic. So you can say, I would like to be quite formal with my staff, or I used to have a slightly critical boss, or I would like to be somewhat idealistic. And then you're going to give the reasons for one thing. And another factor is, or you can give examples for instance or to illustrate. So if you look at this and we're talking about leaders, we have the sentence, then a modifier, then the adjective, and then reasons and examples to support it. So let me see if I can give you a clear-cut example. So this is me. So I used to have a quite encouraging boss when I first started here and teaching in Canada. For one thing, he was always assessing us and not only looking at our things that we needed to improve, but looking at our good points, our strengths, and recognizing us. And another factor is he was very caring, so he knew, for example, he knew when our birthday was, and he would call us up. Well, this is an example. To illustrate, he would call us up and he would give us the greatest birthday compliment, like, I'm so happy you decided to become a teacher. And I remember this. I remember him leaving a message on my phone, and I thought, wow, this guy is so encouraging. So, and maybe you've had bosses in the past who really had an effect on you, or a manager, and you want to be like them. So the next time you're talking about leaders and what type of leader you would like to be, try to remember some of these adjectives, the opposite, and try to remember a modifier and try to support it with a reason and an example. So yeah, I hope you have a great day. Once again, stay safe and yeah, keep studying English. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube, become a subscriber so you can receive our next videos really fast. Go to Facebook or Instagram. Encourage you to go to the site at businessbynan.com. We keep adding some new activities. I just recently added a reading there for you about phrasal verbs, about quarantine and what we can do during quarantine time. So take advantage. Thanks so much.